What's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. And in today's video we're going to be cleaning out my friend's old Xbox. Oh crap, hold on. My friend's old Xbox that he gave me, and we're gonna see what 8 years of dust buildup looks like. And also stick around to the end of the video to see me like fix this controller. It's got stuff rattling around in it. So let's get into it. Hey guys, sorry about the bad lighting and the bad angle. Working with my repair area is not in the best of condition right now. So we're making do with this today. Oh crap. So, alright, you're gonna get started by pulling off this panel. You're gonna grab it by the USB port. Don't grab the USB port, grab like the plastic shroud area, and then that pops right out. Then there's this little thing right here under the sync button, and that just slides right out. Don't pull it, just slide it out. Then you're gonna push right here on this plastic piece and up on this one and just pull. Here we go. Holy crap. Well, I just breathed in all that dust. That didn't feel too good. Okay. There's that right there. I'm not even allergic to dust, man. Then be careful on this side. You're just gonna get a screwdriver and you're gonna very carefully like wedge it in there and just push and pry. And it should just come right apart. Now this version of the Xbox is the hardest one to take apart because they were still using the same thing they did on the 360 to take it apart. So it's all clips, no screws. Okay. Okay, then be careful because there's a ribbon cable right there. If you tear that, there goes your power button. So be very careful with that. Okay. Once you've gotten that off, then you can put it to the side. Okay. Then, alright, holy crap. You can see the dust through the fan. Holy crap. Then there's going to be the speaker cable right here. You're going to take that off. And you're going to have an antenna cable right here. Make sure that you're careful with the antenna cable, because that is what lets your controller connect to your Xbox, as well as connect to the internet. So don't break it. Next, holy crap, this is literally caked in dust. Then you're going to grab a T8 security screw. Then you're going to take off the Wi-Fi board, or the connection board. This is what lets you connect to the internet and connect to your controllers and all that. So again, be very, 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 very careful. No pressure. Now there's going to be a connector right under here. You're just going to pull straight up. Do not pull sideways. There we go. Just pull right up. It's forget what the connector is called, but it's a little tough to pull off. So don't be afraid to pull it off. Then next you're gonna pull off the speaker. Okay, right here. Put that to the side. I'm afraid to touch this to my freaking mouse pad. Like, that's how dirty this is. There's literal dust bunnies up here in the fence. Like, what the heck? This is what 8 years of dust looks like. This is just on the outside. You know, we might have to go out to the garage to clean this. I don't think I can use my, We gotta pull off the plastic top part. So you're gonna remove all of these, all of the screws that you can see. Just remove them all. Now, okay, that just pops right off. Okay, and that just comes right off. We're gonna need to go wash that. Okay, this is a lot of dust. Whoa. You see, this fan is supposed to be black, and it is literally milky white. That's how much dust. Okay, now that you're at this point, you're gonna carefully remove the hard drive via these two connectors, right here and here, and you're gonna remove the hard drive. Now, you can choose to upgrade this to an SSD, which is what I might do in a later video, as this is slow as heck. Loading times are worse than my PS4 when it's not cleaned. Oh yeah, let's pull off this so that we can pull off. Okay, so this is your bottom case. Put that with all the other case pieces. You're gonna pop off this right there. This is very simple board. Make sure not to break it again. It's not gonna turn on. Alright, just making sure that nothing's popping up on my screen. Alright. You're going to take out your hard drive. It uses the same connector, a SATA connector. Make sure you do not break this, as if you break the hard drive, you cannot replace the hard drive. You have an all-digital Xbox One now. Minus the, stuff. So then, to take off the fan, there's a connector on the board right here. You're going to be careful to remove this, as this is your temperature sensor. Or this is your fan controller, so be careful with it. To take off your fan, there's going to be 4 clips on all edges. Or there's going to be, 8 clips altogether. Switch over to your flathead to pry off those clips. Or, if you have access to one, use a plastic pry tool. That's how you take off your fan. That is how it's supposed to look like. It's not supposed to look like that. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a shower after this. That's disgusting. Okay. Now, you do not want to take off your heat sink unless you have thermal compound. So now, I'm gonna take you guys to the garage to go spray this thing out. And I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so now we're out in the garage and I've got my air compressor tool right here. And we're gonna blow out the fan. Okay. Make sure you give this thing a good clean. Okay, that's the fan done. Now we're gonna blow off the board. And all squeaky clean. Alright, let's get inside now. And once you're inside, I can still see some inside of the heatsink. So, what we're gonna do to combat that is you're gonna get yourself a nice big brush. You're gonna brush out the heatsink. Now you can do this with a nylon brush or like a big giant painter's brush. I'm doing it with a painter's brush. You just want something to get inside of those fins, clean it out. You can also brush off the board if you want. I just needed to get majority of the dust off of this thing. And trust me, there was a lot of dust. The board looked brown. Now it looks green like it's supposed to. That's how dirty it was. And that shows how important it is to clean your electronics. Because once there's dust inside of this metal heatsink right here, this is what dissipates the heat. This is what makes it to where it doesn't blow up. And when that's clogged with dust like it was, it'll try to ramp up as fast as it can to try to get air through it. And I could hear, every time I'd go over to my friend's house, I could hear it gasping for air. Because it would just go... Now it has its chance to live a little longer. These things can live for a very, very long time, let me tell you that. Alright, now once you're done with that, you're going to clip it back on to the heatsink. Okay, once you're done with that, give it another little brush. And then you're gonna plug in your connector, or plug back in your connector. Okay, that's plugged in. Alright guys, so we're gonna take the hard drive, the disk drive, the hard drive, and all the case pieces out to the garage to do this. I'm gonna do this off camera, because you already seen the main parts, so I'll see you guys then. Alright guys, I'm back from cleaning all the case pieces, and I guess let's get it all together now. I have my friend Jack over here, the previous owner of the Xbox, and so yeah. So let's start off by putting in the disk drive, what lets you read discs. Great, and let that seat in. Then you're going to plug in the power cable to the disk drive. Then the SATA data cable. Okay. Next we're going to get on by putting in the hard drive. Same as the disk drive. That plugs into the SATA data port right there. And then the power port plugs in there. Alright, next we're going to put on the top RF shield. That should just... Okay, after you've put on the top shield and the disk drive and the hard drive, you're going to put on the front panel connectors. That just clips in right there. Then you're going to get the 3 screws that hold that in. And that is... Alright. So next you're going to get your bottom case piece. You're going to set it in to the... Or you're going to set the motherboard tray into here. It should just slide into its place. You shouldn't have to force it. Okay, then you're going to grab your, hold on, 10, 11 case screws. Okay, once you've gotten your top case on, by the way, make sure that your disk drive is out in a certain way. I had it all the way in, and so I wasn't able to get some screws in. So once you finish that, you're going to take your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth board, and you're going to give it a nice brush with your brush or whatever you use. Air compressor, anything really. You want to brush it off, make it clean. Now you can already see the difference. This is black, not white. So once you've got that, you're going to plug it in this orientation. And the antenna plugs in to this antenna port on the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth board, or connection board, whatever you would like to call it. And then also there's another antenna connection right here on the front breakout board. Okay, give it another little brush if you like to. And then you're gonna brush down your speaker. I have mine off in the settings, but it's always still nice to give it a nice clean off the front board as well. This just plops in right here. Alright. Okay. My friend's phone is like frozen. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Once you've done that, you're gonna make sure that it's out of the way of the case and stuff. Then, you're going to take your front panel, or sorry, your top panel, whatever you would like to call it. Nothing is wrong. You're going to flip this on its side, the back of the console on the desk. Ow, I'm sweating. And you're going to take your ribbon cable. Be careful, because this is what lets you turn on, off, and sync your controllers. If you break it, you can't do that. No pressure. Yeah, a lot of pressure. Don't use a lot of pressure. I was saying, it's a lot of pressure to do that. Okay, and this just hinges right on in. Make sure you haven't forgotten anything. And I'm good over here. Then it all clips on together. Oh. There we go. Hold on, guys. Cut. Alright, guys, and once you finish that, make sure that you screw in your Wi-Fi board. I forgot to do that, and that's why I couldn't put it together. So once you've done that, you can hinge it all together. Supposed to, anyway. So I have my friend filming right now with his phone. So you're gonna take this piece and it's just gonna slide on it. And oh wait, make sure it's the right way. You want this orange piece to be facing towards the top. That slides in. That locks everything together. Okay. Next, you're going to take your vent cover, and you're gonna. That's it. All right, guys. Bonus video. So let's get into it. Take off the double A's. Right. You're gonna grab your pry tool. You're gonna wedge it right there. Also, we'll give this thing a little quick clean. Ow! Just cut myself. Oh, there we go, up there. Alright, once you've got those side panels off, there's going to be a screw underneath the label right here. Make sure to grab your T8 screwdriver. Actually, it might be different. Nope, it's going to be a T8. Alright guys, and once you have that panel off, what turned out to make all that trouble is this little tiny plastic piece. If you want to do anything else, you'll have to go find another tutorial. Maybe if something happens along the line, I'll post it up on my YouTube channel. And I hope you guys have a nice day. Peace.